due to the grace of the Most High One that we are all kicking. About time again as we link up here on DK Media. DK Media, best YouTube channel you got to subscribe to. And don't also forget that this is the most anticipated reggae dancer talk show, the ARD Arena. You know, my name is MMT Jarul. It's always love as we link up here on DK Media. And today on the arena, you got to know that it's a storytelling, and whose story is on the board, I really even don't know. Catching for a commercial break. When we come back, so welcome back to the ARD Arena, the most anticipated reggae dancer show on the century for you. And today, as you already know, I told you it's a story time. It's a story time, and whose story is on the roll. Get it started. So Chasnia Wamensa Jr. was born in Accra on the 17th of October 1984. And his father's name is Chasnia Wamensa Sr. And his mom's name is Elsie Evelyn. If you don't know, Chasnia Wamensa's father is a politician and he's a businessman and he's a world wealthy person. Meaning, while he wasn't born into a poor family, it was just a privilege for him to be on the street. And this boy growing up on the street of Accra, moving from places to places, and this boy had passion for music. He was being influenced by the flashy lifestyle of musicians, and also told himself he wants to become a musician so that he can live that flashy lifestyle of those musicians. So started doing music when he was very young at a junior high school called Seven Grace Academy. Yeah man, a little boy by that time has developed love for music, and he will be standing in front of his mates and trying to perform to them. So he really had passion for music. This passion didn't die, went on from junior high school to senior high school. So his senior high school days at Winneba was really excellent for him. As a little boy trying to become a superstar, he never let music down. So after school, he had passion for music and really wanted to live that flashy lives of musicians. So he changed his stage name from Doggy to Bandana. Yeah man, a real boy who was ready to put everything for himself. He wanted to bring himself out so that he can achieve something for himself. So he took his career very seriously, changed his name from Doggy to Bandana. Yeah man, in the days of Bandana, who is Bandana at all in Ghana music, Bandana was a musician who used to fuse in Afrobeat, dancer, reggae, and high life all together. So Bandana's first hit track was called Mokuhu, and he featured Tiny on this. Let's have a feel of Bandana's first hit track to the Ghanaian people. So Bandana is a real musician, like a talented boy who had passion for music very when he was at the tender age and really did it. So when Mokuhu was a hit, Mokuhu was a really hit. That was his first hit track then. Those days, the Ghana industry music was very choked with a lot of talented artists like KK Fosu. A lot of artists, Amachidede was there, Kojo was there, Samini was there, and get to know that Bandana was also in with his Mokuhu hit. So as Bandana was able to have the dim light to success, he never went down, but still now brought in new hit songs like Anastasia. You can check Anastasia out. So, she never make me stay. Anastasia, she a wicked in a bed. Anastasia, this girl are too great. Anastasia. It was really a commercial hit for Bandana those days, and really another one came. It was and no problem. Yeah man, Bandana was really loved those days because he's a really talented young boy who wants to become one of the top most Ghanaian artists. By those days, there were people who had already had those lights, but Bandana wasn't there yet. So Bandana a little boy who really wanted to live the stardom life, have now started music. And he was being put to show, he was being called by so many organizers. But after performing, Bandana doesn't receive the full amount of pay he has to be receiving. So he normally plays shows because Anastasia was a secular hit then, Mokuho was a hit then. So a lot of organizers put Bandana on show, but they don't pay Bandana. So he really took a step and tried to put an end to it. When you call me to work, you really have to pay me. If you call me to work, if I come to your place to work, you really have to pay me, because this is the work I choose to do. Music was the work Bandana chose to do. So Bandana was really accepting, was really wanting you to pay him after he performs for you. So this mindset really brought a lot of disagreement and a lot of exchange words between Bandana and a whole lot of music producers and organizers. So Bandana's career was really sinking a little, because Bandana had this attitude from whereby he always predicts and he always wants everything to be right. Yeah, man. And this was one of the major key which made Bandana went very far. As I continue, Bandana really worked hard for himself, because where he started it, where Bandana got into, is a whole lot of things. So let's continue from Bandana's story. So him having a lot of disagreements with producers and show organizers, his career was trembling. The media actually blacklisted him. He wasn't playing his songs more, and even he was finding it very difficult to have an engineer record him. It's like he comes to my studio, I tell him, yeah, Bandana, no man, me not work with you. He goes to another studio, the person tells him, yo man, I'm not really working with you. So people were declining him of what he wanted to be. So Bandana sat down and said, as a human being, as a boy like me, from the street of Accra, from the street of Nima, I really want to become like this, so I want to be this. So Bandana went off the scenes of Ghana music for almost about 10 years now. He went away, he wasn't heard, his music wasn't played. Nobody knew where Bandana was. But did you know, Bandana, people were saying Bandana traveled, people were saying this. No way. Bandana went home and rather started to learn how to produce himself, to record himself, because he has planned for something. He wanted to be something in life, no matter what. So he wouldn't let people deny him of his career. So Bandana took it seriously and went off screen and went to learn how to record and how to produce music on his own. And it took him over 10 years. Yeah, man, it took him over 10 years just to become an engineer. And all this while Bandana was away, Ghana music industry was still here. There were people who were still producing good songs and still giving the people of Ghanaians hope in music. So far away, you couldn't hear from Bandana, but Bandana was able to bring a legacy. In the year 2013, he was being nominated in the Vodafone Ghana Music Award as Best Dancer Artist of the Year. And unfortunately, because that year Bandana has really worked harder, he was really expecting to be awarded. So on the 13th of May 2013, let's go and check what really happened at the auditorium of the Vodafone Ghana Music Award.
In an exclusive chat with TV3 Entertainment, Bandana said earlier communications between himself and organizers, Shatta Wale, raised his hopes of picking the awards.
In the first place, I didn't take my steps to Shatta Wale before they nominated me. I didn't go see nobody there, and apart from them nominating me, they didn't call me to even inform me they've nominated me. So from the way they were calling me all out 247, telling me stuff, how I should dress and how important I was for the occasion, I felt my hopes were very high.
Now,
Well, I felt like being used. I felt cheated, So I just walked out. Yeah, because I felt, on the red carpet, I told you this year has been very fruitful, and them not recognizing me because. All I was hearing later on the internet was that my song wasn't popular. But if it wasn't popular, they shouldn't have put it on the nomination.
Bandana is very aware of how ugly his reaction was, but said he acted according to the situation.
Any man could do worse things than I did, but since I felt cheated, I acted according to the situation. On the carpet going out, it was like a whole lot of talks, but I just feel I have to apologize to whoever I've offended. Yeah, man, I feel sorry for what I did, but like I said, I acted according to the situation. I couldn't bear the embarrassment, because I didn't want to be there actually.
The sensational talent and man behind the Shatta movement feels there is so much unfairness in the system which needs to be checked.
Yeah, man, I really wanted Ghana to really know that this thing is happening too much. Well, Ghanaian artists keep this in them. Some of them go and cry, but I really want everyone in the world to know that this is what Shatta House is doing to artists in Ghana, and it's supposed to come to an end, because right now is what I've seen, that really people buy awards, people pay for awards. So I have said on my Facebook wall, on Twitter, that and every social media that I don't need any award in Ghana no more. Nobody should even try to nominate me.
But what will Shatta do if he's nominated?
I'll sue the whole company myself. My lawyers will do that, trust me, because I don't want it. My career is of God, and I don't want any dirtiness on my career.
That's so king Ghana. Yeah, man, you can see Bandana really telling you how disappointing he is, because he claimed he was the one who was to win that award, but that award wasn't given to him. It was given to Kaki those days. So you can check it out. So just that night, Bandana really went off and played a day song for VGMA, telling them he doesn't need the award anymore. They shouldn't even nominate him anymore, because he's saying VGMAs are selling awards. VGMA does not give the awards to those who really wins this, but have really given this award to another person. So he acted very strangely. A lot of it was a lot of controversy for Bandana's career, but that night Bandana spirits never went down. Came in and made a day song for VGMA, telling them doesn't need the award again, and they shouldn't even nominate him anymore in any of their award scheme. Yeah, and this brought a misunderstanding between Bandana's team, because Bandana's first blogger was called Blade, and they used to live in Blade's house in Nima, because Bandana started from nothing. So from that night, when Bandana got annoyed and really did a whole lot of stuff on the auditorium, he came out and his team were very disappointed in him. Told him, man, you worked very harder for you to be here, and what source of this is this? And Bandana, you have to tell you that, why? You have cheated me. So this brought a misunderstanding between Bandana and his former manager, who was Larry and Blade. But a boy who believes in himself and believes in his craft kept on doing what he knew was best for him, and just 2 months after the incidents, he released a secular hit called the Dance for the King. You see, it was a really hit, and it was a commercial hit, telling Ghanaians and telling VGMA that he is the dancer king of Africa and he is the real dancer king of Ghana. Pope Skinny was once the host of Kasahari in Adom FM, and Pope Skinny really called Shatta Wale for an interview to clarify himself and justify himself. And when Shatta Wale came to the show, he was really told this, and there was a lot of conversation, and that was where he brought out his new name. He highlighted his new name. Now he told the people, now from Bandana, I'm no more Bandana, he's called Shatta Wale. That was where he introduced his new name, his new social media handles from there with his new hit track, Dancehall King. And Dancehall King was a very commercial hit. So Dancehall King music really made Shatta Wale very popular. He changed his name from Bandana to Shatta Wale because he saw himself as he was ready to fight the fight he always wanted to fight, because he was being held to life. He was on the showbiz industry. He wanted to be very big, so he had to change his name again from Bandana to Shatta Wale of the year in Nigeria. Shatta Wale also won it, and the best male West Africa artist of the year, he also won it. Best dancer artist of the year in 2014, he won it. And artist of the year, best collaboration of the year. Man, Shatta Wale, the 2014 was really a year for Shatta Wale, because he really did a lot for himself. That was when he has come to life. He came to life, and he didn't play with his career, because as a young boy from the street of Kolegono, from the street of Dasuma, you always wanted to live that flashy lifestyle of musician, and has been able to conquer a lot of obstacles. And right now, Shatta Wale is one of the biggest musicians ever Ghana has ever produced for Africa. And if you don't know, he has a lot of collaborations with Jamaican artists. As you all know, he is specialized in reggae dancehall music. So he has a music with Vice Cartel, him being the world boss of the reggae dancehall music, and he has a track with Alkaline. He has a collaboration with Javinci too. He has a collaboration with a lot of Jamaican artists. Shatta Wale really deserves to be where he is today, because a boy from nowhere who has been able to achieve his dreams. This is more like an inspirational story. The youth of today can really learn a lot from Shatta Wale. He's been big, and he was big then, and he's still big. Yeah, Shatta Wale is just a normal person, just like we, but really has worked harder before getting to where he is right now. A lot of people say Shatta Wale is incredible, is unique because of the fans he puts out of the crowds. But this is one secret about Shatta Wale. He always reveals that he always puts his stomach down every Saturday as an underground. Yeah, man.
When you make me Shatta Wale, then I won't make you take control. We need a guy
he wanted a connection between him and his maker, because he always says his career is from God. So he always did what he had to do so that he can be held alive. So this remains to everyone who wants to become something big in life. You really have to take each part of your life very serious. Your religious life, take it very serious. Physical life, take it very serious. Even the King Shatta Wale never played with his religious life. He is a Christian, and he has always been a faithful Christian, trusting in his God and trusting in his maker, who has been able to bring him this far. The same thing applies to you. When you trust your maker, you trust your God, he's going to take you far, just like Shatta Wale. He has already paving way for himself before he changed his name. And get to know that in 2013, Bandana really won the Ghana Music Awards. The Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year went to him. And secondly, he won the Channel O Music Video Award, and it was Bandana by then. Most gifted reggae dancehall video, it went to him, Bandana. And Foresight Music Video, Bandana also won it. Best reggae dancehall video and popular video of the year, Bandana won those awards too. And in 2014, it was a magical year for Bandana. Yeah, man, with his hits like Enter the Net, Everybody Like My Team, gave him these awards. He won the 2014 Nigeria Awards, and African Artist of the Year won it. And Best DJ Song of the Year, he also won it. All these awards were won in 2014. This tells you hard work he did in 2014. So in the 2015 was also a very tough year for Shatta Wale. He also won the award of the Best Move Awards in 2015, Best African Art. He won it at the Move Awards. GM Bank Awards, Shatta Wale won it. Man, we can't even talk about the awards he won. So in 2019, another incredible incident happened at the Ghana Music Awards night, where Stonebwoy was announced the winner of the Reggae Dancer Artist of the Year. Yeah, and Shatta Wale was really present at the auditorium. So when the award, he wasn't pronounced the winner of the award.
Dancehall Artist of the Year.
Shatta Wale and his crew also pulled up to where the arena was. And you know what happened? Just then, Stoneboy really pulled out a gun. Yeah, man, really show you how it's not been fair to Shatta Wale. That's the words from Shatta Wale. It's not really from me. Since 2013, he was being declined of a lot of things from VGM. So that's really giving VGM the outline never to nominate him again or give him any awards again. But still now, he's still king. He still ranks as the best dancer artist in Africa. So in 2019, Shatta Wale's career was being hailed. Yeah, man, because we all know Shatta Wale being a controversial person. Past the following years, he has really had a tough year, really being controversial, beefing this and beefing this. So a lot of people thought Shatta Wale's career was going to drown in the sea. But unexpectedly, this is what Shatta Wale said. I was in the studio around 2 a.m. when Lesla, Fantasy Dominion Entertainment, called and said, "Nee, I have a good news for you." And he asked me to hold on to speak to someone from Beyonce's team. I asked if he was trapping me, and he said no. I told him the only person I dreamt of is Vybz Kartel because I love dancehall and want to meet Vybz Kartel. But when I noticed he was serious about Beyonce's conversation, I was like, hey, Jay-Z's wife, and I screamed applies to each and everybody. Nature is really there for all of us. So keep strong, and whatever you are doing, keep pushing it, because Wale was from nowhere and has been able to get to somewhere. So still on Wale's hard work, what he has been able to achieve for himself. Someone who had nothing is now one of the most richest artists in Ghana. Yeah, man, he used to have nothing, but due to hard work and determination, Wale has gotten somewhere. He has an album topping the US iTunes chart, and he is the only Ghanaian to have such an album. Shatta Wale can release like 200 songs a year, and I tell you, almost 100 of them will become hits because he's unique in what he does. And why does people love him a lot? Because people love Shatta Wale a lot because they see him as one of their own. He was from nowhere but was able to get into somewhere. And whenever he sees people on the street, Shatta Wale always throws money when it comes to being there for the ghetto youth. That's why a lot of people love Shatta Wale a lot. So I will always tell you, whenever you are down in life, you can go to Shatta Wale's social media handles and you are going to find some inspirational music, inspirational writings from Shatta Wale, because he stands for the youth. He is the person for the youth. One of his songs I really like about is like Jesus. Yeah.
I believe that they go come. Jesus let me follow me. That they go come. Shut up momentary tree. That they go come. Love me, them go sing, them go believe. Work while you work.
Shatta Wale has been through a lot, and he is still the Africa dancer king. No matter what, and no matter what, he missed out from this year's VGMA nomination, but still now his fans says they are still with him. Kudos to the Pam 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 hitmaker and the SM God, who is forever the SM boss, Shatta Wale. And this is MMC Jarul. This is DK Media. So thank you, lovely viewers, for staying to the arena. And next on the arena is we are talking about Ghana's most undoubtable, the man who has been able to put Ghana on the map. He has been able to get the nomination for the Grammys Awards almost 3 times in the name of Ghana. Who is he? To stay tuned for more exclusive works. Some say, you got yourself, man, them like TV2. Respect.